Am I recording? Yeah, I certainly am. That was smooth, right? Greetings and salutations, fellow Landsradians, the High Council, and to all of those beyond. Thanks for tuning in, being a part of, and contributing to this wonderful community in my life. Ebony TKR, it's the R5 Life with Leto. I am Leto the Second, the R5. Muad'Dib of the Landsrad on server 1964 in Ebony the King's Return. I am so nervous today, incredibly nervous, um, because of the monumental task at hand. Yes, today's the day, like I had said yesterday in a video that I posted, that I recorded and then uploaded in preparation for today, February 3rd, 2026. I had some peanuts. How many teeth are they? Let me know, okay? Anywho, that I am preparing to take my keep to keep level 4D and jump into the fray. New territory as far as what is accessible to me, other building upgrades, technology, expansion galore, you name it. This is an auspicious and daunting moment, and propitious as well as such a great benefit, and it's favorable. What am I doing here? I'm, like I said, I'm nervous. I don't know. This is helping me talk a little bit smoother as I scour the land for, another big baddie to slay. It's got to be constant. This is the way you generate, the copious amounts of resources necessary to get to the 40 buff level. Oh, Lindy, she. Thank you, Lindy. You help me so much. I can throw these things at you, bounce these things at you, and you totally get it. You totally understand. Uh, um, uh, yes, she's right. It's going to be a long opening video. You're right. But I'm doing chapters now. Woohoo! Okay, so we've started at the beginning. I might as well write these things down as I go too, because otherwise I watch them again, which it's entertaining. I can't really edit. That takes too much trouble. I'm getting sidetracked, but I'm putting chapters in so you can jump to each section. So I laid the foundation as far as construction speed bonuses. Let's just call them buffs. All right, because that's going to take play a significant part of today when we look at where I am with all of the buffs that I have active already. I can't get rid of them, honestly. Some of them I could if I disassembled and or dismissed generals, but what? Come on. Why did I even mention it? That's the craziest thing. Anyway, there is a set amount of construction speed bonus buffs simply for, doing whatever. We unlock them all kinds of ways. We're not going into that. We did that yesterday. But we are going to add a significant amount to that already, the hefty total that we have to do with purpose, with knowledge, with the foresight, and with a certain amount of skills and investment to build them up. Sometimes um, you can't get them based on the competition on servers and stuff in various events. For example, the Arctic Barbarian fortresses right now have the Fort Frost. Okay, as the reward. You might not be able to place that high because you can't get into the big keeps that someone like me can. I'll help you get in. I'm friendly like that, okay? What am I writing down? I'm going to say the chapter. We're at the intro, the hello, and just a refresher on yesterday. So we'll say intro and hello went to about 4 minutes. That's zero, zero intro, and then about 4 minutes, about 4 minutes in, we did a refresher. We actually started earlier than that. Refresher on construction. Okay, so um, we're going to see that in full swing, full action today, Action Jackson. But we've got a even more monumental thing to undertake before um, getting there. Okay, there's going to be a lot of fun, I promise. It's cathartic, meaning it feels good almost to do this. It's very satisfying and comforting, if you will. But why would it be? It's just kind of weird. It's like, um, I don't know, the smell of newspaper or even gasoline and stuff. And it's not just, smells and everything like that. It could be um, uh, like when you're opening a number of inventory treasure chests. It's like, oh yeah, I love that feeling. It's so neat. It's odd, it's digital, but it's just so rewarding. It's cathartic. All right, look at the resources that are required for our keep level 40. 61,944,104,458. That is ore. That is the iron ore. Very valuable resource. And probably here, of course, and in a lot of construction, when you get this high level, is let's see here, a significant cost, the highest cost, if you will. Okay, so and especially for me and my monster slaying dreams. And goals, aspirations, ore is very important. So you must use it wisely. It takes a lot, but look at the difference as far as our stone, lumber, and food go. Food is significantly lower, all right? 45 billion. We'll just say 46 billion there, okay? And our lumber and stone are basically 56 billion. So 6 billion less. That's nice. It is nice. All right. Anything less than 62 billion is okay by me. All right. And right now, with the buffs that I have wherever with officers, yada, 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 for construction speed, we're at 14,000 days, 14,622 days. I'm gonna live that long. Let's just press, and then and let it ride. 14. I don't. You do the math. I mean, 360, 360. Don't get sidetracked. That's 1,000. That's a lot of days. I don't know if I'm gonna live that long. Now, 43. Okay, so here on this, you get a picture of my 849.8. This is what I have on me right now. Okay, doing a lot of barbarian fortresses and various things. Oh, and then after server war, that's been there. Okay, I've been adding my gold like crazy. And when I get to the next level here, or keep level 40, my power is going to go up to 24,518,520. That's significant, I think. All right. We've satisfied the requirements. The walls are level 39, and we have constructed the military academy level 4. I did that a long time ago. And I am essentially done with all of the technology that I can research there. And this is a big part of why it's time to go into keep level 40. I don't want to, honestly. I don't want to. I want to wait a little longer and I want to save more resources. I do, but it's necessary now because I'm running out of technology to research, and what that is going to put me behind as far as daily activities and other necessary tasks that will help me progress. I need those items from those daily activities, and research may or may not break me as far as getting all of those points in. Plus, you can't stagnate and plateau. It's not good for your flow. Okay, so we have taken a look at what it's going to take, resources and time required. Okay, I did a little bit of research before getting into this because I am considering and or wanting to, and this is why I've waited so long, to upgrade some other things with my keep. Upgrading the keep's going to be cool. There's going to be a benefit to it to some degree. All right, but I wanted to wait and save up enough resources in order to buff up some other stuff too. I can't get even close to doing everything, but one thing I considered was upgrading my victory column. Boom. That's going to take an additional 20.1 billion. Would you say 21 billion resources, right? Why would you do this, Leto? Well, it's going to increase my general's attributes by a a uh, uh, 1 more percent. I'm on level 7 right now. Going to level 8 is 1 more percent higher. Forgive me. I'm trying to do this at the same time to save myself some time. Oh, where I I am a silly goose. Hold on one moment. I am recording. That is good. I totally lost where I was on here. Let's just say ballpark figure. Okay. Upgrades. So yesterday um, when I was talking about all the different ways that you can contribute to your construction speed buff, I totally forgot to mention the victory column. I knew I would forget. And right after I pressed, stop and then began to upload it and stuff, I was like, the victory column, man, woman, person. Um, you're going to want to keep building that up. It's going to help you tremendously on your general's account and also construction, research speed, and march time reduction. March time reduction, that's awesome. I mean, it's great to move over the map faster, all right? But that construction and research speed is about as valuable as things get when it comes to buffs. All right, you think about buffs in the matter of like going out and attacking and stuff. No, my friends, you want to buff your research and construction speed because boy, oh boy, that is expensive shiz. All right. I'm on level 7, so it's 10% less there. So I have a 40% construction speed buff and a 40% research speed buff. When I get to level 8 here, it will go up 10% in these two, 2% here, and 1% there. Now, I considered this. Why? Well, I could do it. I might have enough resources to do this, and I do believe I do. What else is it going to give me besides this? This is what's really alluring, really appealing to me. When I upgrade the victory column to level 8, I will then be able to upgrade my Council of State to level 26. All right? Level 26. Look at this. Ah, it needs it. But I've got to get to keep level 40 in order to get to victory column level 8. This is a big deal because the Council of State is a massive wealth of well of bonuses, buffs and buffs. Okay, I've done a number of videos on this. I love my Council of State whenever I can get enough to increase here. Putting in awakened generals just unlocks a bevy of incredible buffs. All right, and these things too. I mean, this is what's going to just keep you alive, keep you competitive, just take everyone by surprise. You know, I switch out my siege people later, so they have more stars than that too. But here in my marshal title, all right, I will unlock, boom, another mounted seat. What slays monsters? Mounted, of course, yes. So if I put in another mounted general that I am ascending or have ascended, the higher than just 5 stars, I'm getting some incredible buffs to, my attacking mounted troop, HP, attack, and attack. Ooh, and then some awesome in-city stuff too. Now, once it gets to level 26, I believe I will be able to upgrade it a couple more times before I need to upgrade the victory column again. So I very well could be able to get ranged as well. Because I remember when I upgraded to victory column 7, I got to increase the council state like 2 or 3 more levels. before it said, sorry, you got to bring it up again. I have a feeling that siege at Council of State level 30 is not going to be attainable until victory column 9. It's going to let me go up 3. It's going to get 27, 20, 26, 27, 28. Boom! I'll be knocking on the door for siege, and that won't happen for another. Yeah. Anywho, that is why I was considering, all right, doing the victory column in the Council of State. Just considering. Let's see what else. Okay. That would be a significant benefit. Victory column and Council of State. That would be a significant benefit to go into keep level 40, I believe, because I have the things to get good buffs and bonuses here. Plus what the victory column gives me on its own. I don't want to go to keep level 40 without going beyond it and getting something else on top of it. It's not enough for me to just have that level 40 by my name, and then eventually get more. I have got to keep on. I've got to keep expanding beyond victory column, council of state. That's a tremendous boon. Okay. The other thing that I was considering and that I am leaning certainly more closely to, like, you know what, this is going to be the way, got a chance, is the rally spot. March size capacity is about as, is it's the lifeblood of your abilities on the battlefield in the fray against monsters, all right, and the opponent in another server and or battlefield. March size capacity, my friends. It's what I'm always chasing down. And I have maxed all of my opportunities to get it as far as things go with the buildings and so officers and stuff. With the exception of getting some gear here, luckily, or whatever, I am I'm at a standstill. Rally spot to keep levels 40 is going to increase my march size by an additional 50,000. Now that's just there on the surface. Like the next piece of the puzzle, or the next piece of the pie, when it comes to upgrading your rally spot. See, here you go up the power level here, and then your march increase here, 50,000, and then boom, about 2 million in power. That's huge. Okay, I believe since I've got Aniwa as my duty officer, duty means poop. Let's see here. That's the wrong. Niwa Nagahide as a super rally spot officer and giving a march size capacity of 30%. That 30% is now going to apply to the new march size capacity of 550,000, thus increasing this 30% bonus. Does that make sense? It's a march size capacity of 30%. So if the base march size increases, that 30% is now applied to the new base march size. It's not going to increase just by 50%, or 50,000. It will also increase a little more, if not much more, because I'm not the best with numbers, because of this 30% march size capacity. Pretty cool, huh? I hope that makes sense. Um, and I hope that's true. I'm convincing myself. Maybe I convinced you too, but it just makes sense when it breaks down to hard numbers. Okay? 30% capacity. All right, of what? Well, this is my march size now. I'm going to get a 30% capacity on that now instead of what it was before. Yes, yes. All right, so that, and we also looked at him one time or another as far as what he has going on. His skill increases 10%. Okay? His specialties, another 15%. Oh, here's another 6%. So these extra percentages March size capacity here. That's just that's a flat number. Okay, so those are flat numbers. All right, but these percentages that he has there will also be applied to the new base March size. Thank you, Lindy. Shout out. Shout out in the vid. Um, so you see how the rally spot would be a tremendous boon, a huge wealth of strength, power, abilities. It's not just 50,000. It's much more because of all of the extra percentages stacked on top of it. I usually always level up my rally spot first when I increased keep size, okay? And maybe you should too. Maybe you want to, and maybe now you're like, wow, that's great. Or maybe I'm just a lunatic, but we're having a good time. All right, a good Tim. Now check this out. What is required? Well, a lot of resources, of course, another 21 billion of each. Okay, that number is climbing. We're about at 21 billion for the victory column. Okay, 62 for the keep. All right, so somewhere around 80-ish billion, 82, 83 billion. I always like to say more, so uh, I feel better when it's less, even though it's so much. This 80-ish billion here too, all right, it's not just that. What do we have to do first? Army camp level 40 as well. Our keep to level 40, then we've got to go and upgrade our keep or our army camp. Our army camps are what determine our training speed, training capacity, all right, for our troops. Um, they are important. Okay, I may be doing this foolishly and or have been doing this foolishly. I don't know. I don't care. It's worked out just fine for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have got 6 army camps. I am able to train. Let's see here. With all of my other buffs and stuff, 86,000 troops. All right, for mounted because of the level of that and some other things. All right, 86,000. That's a fair amount. It helps get those larger numbers faster. So what I will have to do in order to get my rally spot is also upgrade, boom, my only one of the army camps, right? All right. So I get a nice training capacity, training speed increase. That's cool. Let's see here. I want to actually see what it is. Now it's 1940. Training capacity is 62%. This information is really cool. So this goes up 150 as far as the training capacity with power level here, and it looks like the training speed stays the same, 40%, 40%. That goes up much slower than the other things, but still, irregardless, it's not a word by the way, it is helpful. Pretty cool. Don't demolish it. You can if you want, if you've got all the troops you want, but I'm not going to. I'm always anyway. So I've got to upgrade this to 40, and that's going to cost an additional, let's say 9 billion in resources. We're rounding up. Okay. So we've got 21 billion, 62 billion, that's 83 billion, plus 9 billion. 83 billion plus 9 billion, we're at 92 billion. That's high. That's the higher end, and it's actually more than what it really is. We're at 92 billion-ish for the keep, the rally spot, army camp, and rally spot. I did some. Let's see here. I did some pictures, some screenshots. I wanted to be cool. Here we go. Boom. This is what it's going to cost roughly on the highest end as far as the most expensive resource goes for keep, army camp, and rally spot. All right, keep, army camp, and rally spot is 91,184,764,439 in resources. Roughly, that is the iron ore. It's going to be probably 3, 4, 5 billion less for lumber and stone, but even less for food. That's a lot, right? Do I have that much? We will see. We will see. We've got a lot of stuff to open. It's going to be fun. Like I said, there are going to be chapters for us, so it's going to be easy to get where you want to in this video instead of watching all of these shenanigans just to get to 40. This we got to do this. You got to see this. You got to see what I was thinking. You know what I'm saying? And you got to see these hard numbers because it's going to help you moving forward understand what you're going to face, what you're going to need to prepare for, and you're going to cry less because you cry now, cry less later. Okay, I've done all the crying for you. So that was the other thing I was considering. I like this. March size capacity is huge. My buffs are huge elsewhere. Yeah, I need more technology. But in the meantime, before I can upgrade the military academy, that's where we're going to go next. All right. It's um, it is more than sufficient or adequate to increase my march size so much. Even the 50,000 is huge. That puts me over 3 million for Maria Teresa and Ethelflade, and that's just I'm no wounded on some very very high level monsters. Already am. So cool. What do you think? Victory Column Council Estate. That's actually less expensive than this one. All right, because there are three. Or after this one, this is the other. Oh, I got another one. This is the last of the three things I was considering, or three directions in which to go. All right. What do I have here? Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. We're doing good there. We're doing well. Oh, sorry, my poor grammar there. All right, doing well on all accounts. I don't have anything that I need to do as far as any timing goes. Anything good? Man, I have been trying to, man, woman, percent. I always throw down on the minimum level of the resources in here. They are really good as far as the price goes in gems initially. And um, everybody is going for resources right now. They must be going to K42 because I have barely won any, and I usually steal a bunch away from everybody. That's okay. All right. I'm glad everybody's getting into it. So we had the column, the rally spot, and finally, probably what a lot of you are like, yo, Lito, this is what you got to do. All right, the military academy. I'm just gonna be straight up with you. This is where I'm going to go. And I'll tell you why, the rhyme and reason of it all, because of what today is, how special it is, how specific it is, and how much I will benefit from all this construction, all these speed ups and such, and all of this research. It'll be overkill, I think, but this is going to benefit me greatly because it is development day. All right, we just call it City Development Day for the Tiered Monarch. All right, we all know what Tiered Monarch is now. The prizes, the rewards for placing in top 5 are tremendous. Okay, they're tremendous. They're phenomenal. 99,000 gems, 35 blood of Ares, and then a damn good chance of getting some gold commemorative coins from these chests. Getting in the top 5 is really a good thing, and I will probably blow everybody out of the water by going to keep level 40, and then I will be in a new bracket tomorrow. But that is why I want to go into military academy with the keep before anything else. But Lito, you were just talking about march size capacity so much. Yes, I was. Those of you who are familiar with the military academy or beginning to get familiar with it, don't neglect your siege skill tree. Why? Because your siege skill tree is going to contribute. All the skills everywhere are going to buff all of the other ones in specific ways, but the siege in particular is very, very crucial. It's integral to your abilities and your power to being a force to be reckoned with. Why? This skill array. Well, actually, array not so much, but it is good. You get to increase the capacity of your training your troops. You're going to have to press that button less in order to get those defensive layers going, and that actually is really, really helpful. But I was amiss there. It's strike, March size capacity increase. Strike one, 12%. Check it out. There is another strike up here. Boom. Strike two, another 18%. That's 30% of March size capacity here in this tree. Now, that's not until you get to Military Academy level 4, and that's at keep level 39, okay? For strike two. Strike one comes quite a bit earlier. There's a ray again, but look at this one. This one is so important. You want to take care of business in your siege tree. Oath. This boosts your rally capacity, okay? Without even upgrading your war hall, which gets really expensive, and you need to do that. Oath is so important because of how much it beefs up your rallying capacity. Rallying capacity. Rallying capacity. Get in there and research your siege tree so you can get that strike march size and that oath rallying capacity. Of course, you want all the other ones too, but I'm telling you, that's why this is so valuable. All right, yeah, I got to strike two and I got to oath two. All right, big old swing and rally. Ah, man, I've been dead stopped at Sumerian Phalanx 3 and maxed out in my military academy for quite some time. It's been nice because I could save up all of my tactics scrolls, but I'm just I'm just like, hey Ray, how you doing? I want to train capacity more. Strike three. Yeah. I'm going to jump into another set of March size capacity increases. I'm assuming that this is going to be 20%. First one was 12, the next one was 18. This one might even be more than that. Okay? So yeah, I'm getting the or the March size capacity with rally spot and all that jazz, and that's awesome. But I could potentially, with bringing the military academy up to level 5 because I've done the keep, and then the military academy above anything else, I can research my way down to a larger March size capacity. And slowly but surely add ever so much to the buffs of my various troops, especially mounted, who whom I need to, jump into more bloodlust, attacking against monsters, against monsters, against monsters. All right, this is sort of a no-brainer when it comes to jumping into another keep level. You want to expand your technology if you have the means. Do the rally spot as well. Okay, those two together, at least in my book, this isn't like this is how you have to do it. I'm just Leto, and this is how I like to do it. Uh-huh. That's the way I like it. But how much is that going to cost? Well, we saw with the rally spot and the keep and the army camp, that was like what, 91 billion. Let's look here. 91 billion, 184 million. That was the rally spot, army camp, and the keep. All right. Really good, really good. That's so much. What is it going to take with the military academy? Zoinks! Nope, that's the wrong one. Don't look at that one. Oh, I didn't remember which one to pick. Bloips. The military academy and the keep together, 93 billion. So about a billion more, give or take, half a billion. Not bad, about the same. Still a lot. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? We're going to get to that eventually. Do I have enough? Do I have enough? The cost for all 33 mins. Oh, man. Pretty cool though, huh? Going doing my research. I'm glad. I'm so sorry about that weird noise. My earplugs clicking because they're metal, and just my weird ear holes. They always push out the fucking earbuds. And I'm mumbling. I'm sorry. Okay, so these are two options. What if I could do both of them? Leto, why not just do all of them? Army camp, blah, blah, blah. Well, okay, let's take a look at that. How much is that going to be? Well, we've got this 91,000 here, which is the other ones. We're going to have to add the 21 billion or so to this because that's how much it cost over here. Did I take a screenshot? I don't know if this is the right screenshot. 122,277,207,690. That is how much it would cost for me to do Army Camp, Rally Spot, of course the Keep, and the Military Academy altogether. I have no idea if I have that much. If I do, I'm doing it. If I have the 122 billion, I am doing it. Okay? But irregardless, that's not a word, by the way. I am going to find my way to this one right here. All right, we're going to do the military academy after the keep. Just gats to. But there we are. Look at that. This is what I would do after any upgrade of your keep. As a matter of fact, keep, rally spot, which takes an army camp. And then your military academy, since you've got that unlocked now. That is where your buffs will explode. Okay? Yes, the research academy will come into play and you'll go get that eventually. Military academy first. The returns on the investment there are exponential compared to what the other things you have to expand in the regular academy. All right? Not saying it's not important. Please don't misunderstand, but you prioritize these ones. That's my suggestion. Cool? All right. Thank you, Lito, for that lesson in the numbers and how much it costs and giving me all that numbers breakdown, the cost for all the breakdown numbers. Oh, you guys, gals, peoples, if you could see my notes, it would, give you a headache. They have the worst notes in the world, but they work for me. Written, 20, 30-page papers on the backs of envelopes. That's just how I did it. Anyway, okay. So, done my homework, we've done my research, we've talked about what all of this is working towards, where I'm going to go, what I want to do, how I'm going to benefit from it, why it's important to me and possibly important to you. Laid the groundwork. We're going to keep level 40 and beyond. Yes, to keep level 40 and beyond ad infinitum et ultra. That's Latin, to infinity and beyond. Okay. Yes, we are done there. The biggest other reason as well that I want to do the military academy. Why, Lito? Like I said before, have run into a wall. I have dashed my dreams to the ground. No, I am at a standstill when it comes to research. I do have some things to research still, but they have basically no impact for me other than satisfying a daily task. Oh, fuck me. Oh, he's not that far away. Okay. So I am getting so close to finishing all of them. Like I said, I am damn near running out of activities to do. Oh, man, you took my food. That's okay. Um, so I'm prioritizing more research there. Just a little side note and or quick stop in at the academy. I could beef this one up too. I'm just doing like one here every day. Boom. But I'm almost done with that. And these here, as far as I'm concerned, I rarely ever use because I happen to never get knock on wood, I'm not genius. I never ever get troops into the Holy Palace unless I do it on purpose. Yeah, I'll get dessert from time to time because something gets fucked up here or there. Usually, it's when we're trading hits with somebody, and once their troops aren't strong enough to kill my troops. So since my troops survive, they desert. Some of them. That's why that happens. All right. If the other troops were strong enough to kill them all, they'd just all be dead and they go to your hospital and you'd heal them there. All right. But since they couldn't, they go on the deserter. Then you got a horns of recall, and that's kind of annoying sometimes waiting for it. Anywho, this is what I'm doing with the research that I have left. Okay. Because everything else is donezo. Oh, but this is only, 95%. Yeah, yeah. You can only get to 95% on the defense advance. Okay. And then it stops. All right, boom. I need to get the academy to level 40 in order to finish my senior deadly traps and then my ground will, troop shield. And this is a good one, the path of server war. This is a good one, but look, did you see? 5 here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. 50 research chances in here. That's it. But 50, that's not, no, you'll want to max that out, and you probably could by the time you get here. Okay? And then you're done. You don't want to put these off if you have access to them. They're good. Especially that path of server war. But this is a very, very small return on a significant investment when I'm going to keep 40 and I've got other things to do. I will do it eventually, but it is quite low on the agenda. All right, let's see. How much will it cost? It Another 22 billion or so. Way too much to get so little back. And the new trees in here, the new skill trees, offensive mastery, defensive mastery, guess what you got to be in order to start that shiz? Keep level 41. Yeah. So the academy, I probably won't upgrade until I get to keep level 41 when I'm dead. All right. So that's that little side note. Don't freak out about me not doing the regular academy. Now you know why. Okay, good here. Boop, boop. So now, my friends, now that we've gone through the groundwork, we've laid all that out, we're going to get into what has been scaring me and keeping me awake at night, and has been making me so incredibly nervous and uneasy about this whole step. My MO, my modus operandi. It's operandi. The I in Latin would be an E sound, actually. Okay, so my way of operating and or approaching this game and all of the nuances and enjoyments and tortures therein is to hoard and compile a massive amount of stuff, right? And I have had a lot of stuffs just piling up for so long that I don't want to open them. I'm afraid to. Part of it is because I don't know what I'm going to get. Okay, there are things I will get from it because it says, this is in here, but there's a chance to get 1 or 5 of them. You know what I mean? I've been holding on to them so much for so long that I'm afraid that of what I'm going to get. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe you don't think it is, but to me, I struggle with it because uh, I only want to open it as a last resort. What is when the stack is maxed as far as your inventory stacks, and these stacks aren't maxed, but it is a last resort. It is necessary. I need to do this. Why? We did a little bit of homework before this. Took me a while, and these are rough numbers that I haven't even counted everything. I have thousands and thousands of things to open. It won't take me clicking that, because they're all together, but I have thousands and thousands of things in my inventory to open when it comes to resources that will help me. So I don't know how much I actually have in resources. But what I could see as far as hard numbers, like this box of 50,000 lumber, these super resource chests, so on and so forth, roughly, I have 88 billion in food, 80 billion in lumber, 84 billion in stone, and 87 billion in ore. 88 food, 80 lumber, 84 stone, 87 ore. That's what I can see, but that's not even all of it. I didn't even count the other ones that I could see. I just counted the big chunks. I don't know how much I have, but I have roughly between 80, 80 and 90 billion. Remember what it's going to cost me for the military academy? Hmm? What? The military academy and the keep, 93 billion. I am essentially 5 billion, 5 to 6 to 7 billion short. I don't like feeling that way. Yeah, I can do the keep, but I can't do what I want beyond it. That's why I've been scared to do this. That's why I've been putting it off for so long. But I have so much that I have yet to open that I very well could have far beyond what I actually need for this. Let's see here. We're about 43 minutes inventory. That's very cool, dude. That is very cool. I can smell it. So delicious. Yummy cake. All right. So I need your help. I need your bravery, your courage, your maple moxie, your voice from the outer world to help me endure and this fear and allow it to pass over me. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death which brings obliteration, which brings obliteration. All right, the Pranabindu mantra. Anywho, help me, help you. No, help me to get through this, to enjoy the process, to open these things and get a lot of good stuff. Are you ready? Yes, right? Yes, you're ready. You're ready. We're jumping into inventory. Did I need to touch on anything else? I know. You're like, come on, Lito, get on with it. But I wanted you to understand my thinking, my approach, my plan. You don't have to do this, of course. It helps me stay away from just tremendous blunders that I've committed in the past. So um, perhaps you want to look a little closer at some things before you jump into that next space. Yes, it's time for inventory. We went over all the numbers and everything. When I said that I could not see everything that I have, no, no, thank you. Not right now, buddy. Thank you so much, though. It does look delicious. Um, Something I remembered that brought me great comfort and made me feel more confident about this. Yes, I've got a bunch of stuff that I haven't opened yet, but remember this valuable event here, the sprint consuming return, this new format, resource consumption sprint, resource. I told myself and I told my friends and comrades and fellow players that I was not going to go to keep level 40 until there was a consuming return event during a tiered monarch competition, city development day. All right? I wasn't going to do it until then. Why? Because I am using billions of resources that I need something in return. I need a return on my investment, even though it won't even come close to making up for it, or will it? I am excited to see how many of these quests, these targets, I will satisfy. I've already finished one just by healing. Okay? Boom. Look at the hundreds of millions of resources I'll get, items, 24-hour speed ups, vitality. This is cool. Hundreds and hundreds. Oh my. And then when I finish that round, I get this stuff. Hermes coins. More construction speed ups. All right, we're going to be doing some construction, right? Boom. Here's target level 2. Whoa. Hundreds of millions of resources, super resource chests, treasure boxes, even more vitality. Boy, oh boy, am I needing that more and more. I've been grinding and rallying. 24-hour speed ups galore. You know what I'm saying? What's number 3? Number 3, I order you to take a number 2. Bunch more. Hundreds and hundreds of millions. We're getting into the billions now as far as how many resources you get back. Plus, you're making these Hermes coins for finishing the round. I believe with the amount of resources I'm going to use, I will, let's see, 37, 30, let's see, 38 minutes, the sprint consumption. I believe that I will max out these, I will max out these rewards and get billions of resources back, hundreds of thousands of vitality, speed ups galore. It's going to be nice. 20, 60, 80 Hermes coins, and who knows what I'm going to place as far as the ranking goes. Okay? I haven't even, I think I might ruin everybody's life here. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to place much higher than I am now. Boom, check it out. Holy cow. If I manage to get first place, which I'm not like, yeah, I got to do it. 400 Hermes coins, 1,500 24 hours, and I've already got hundreds of them. Tactical compendiums, which I'm sure I'll need far in the future, but boy, you should start saving now. It's the perfect time to do big construction, right? You feel me? You feel me? Let's see, how many do I have now? 185 now. I'll get 20, 40, 60, 80 there. 185 plus is 200 and 265. If I happen to get first place, let's be super optimistic. Okay? 280, what, 280, 285? Yeah, 265. Somewhere around there. I'm somewhere around six to 700 Hermes coins. Right? Pretty cool, huh? 6 to 700 Hermes coins. Holy shnikes. I'm halfway through some conquest action. I like that. I like these too. I like them a lot. But I like this even more. I like that. Ooh, I like that too. Maybe I'll even save after that. You know me, I know how to save in this game. Not my actual money, but I know how to save when it comes to the resources. So sorry to go on about that so long, but that is why this is such a perfect time, a serendipitous time. All right, it's kismet, like it was meant to be, to do my construction on my keep. All right. So now, like I said before, and I delayed once again, it was important I touch on that. Okay, good. Not time to fish yet. Got a half hour still. I'm in third place right now, so I want to keep it. Anything good? It's time to get into the inventory. The resources that it appears that I am lacking, according to my rough numbers, the consuming returns are going to make up a lot of that. Surprisingly, I'm going to get a lot of stuff back that it may make up how short, god damn it, I am, or at least think I am. Pretty cool, huh? I am excited about this. This is a new part of our chapter here. We're at 52. All right, 52 minutes and 45 seconds. We'll say that. Inventory time. Do 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 do. Um, I'm so glad you're here with me. Let's open up some inventory. Maybe you've wanted to do this for a long time with me. I have, but like I said, I've been scared to death, absolutely terrified. So check this out. Here we go. I gotta get comfortable. Ugh. Months. Sorry, I love you, son. I'm working here. Months, months, months. I don't know how many of just not opening stuff. In some cases, they're a part of me, and now it's time. Let's go for it. Okay. This is tough. Hey, check it out. I'm gonna get a growth package level 40 here. Cool. I'm also gonna get this. Boom! By going to keep level 40. Yeah. I totally forgot about that. I invested in this growth fund stage, 1 through 5. Man, this is laggy as fuck. Um, that's awesome. I'm getting a lot of goodies back. But where was I going with that? Yes, that little present in there you can open every time you Upgrade your keep. Go click on it. Maybe you haven't opened it yet. You got 7 or 8 keeps in there. Anywho, let's go through this. I'm not going to touch that until later. Those are just speed ups. I don't need to tell you everyone. Champions, tokens. I don't. Maybe I'm going to do this on the world map. It's moving wicked slow in here. All right, it's a little bit better. It's just, the world map music. It's actually a little quieter than the keep too. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I have been messing with the sound for so long. I think I got it. If you can't hear it at all, that's better than it being too loud, honestly. I'm tired of messing with it. Okay, so what are we going to open first? Well, we know how much iron ore we need, 62 billion, and 58 billion or something of the others, and 45 billion. We're going to go to our boss monster chests and stuff, okay? General tokens. Here are those golden commemorative random chests. I've been saving those over the tiered tiered monarch. Okay, I'll open them all at once. When there's an ideal land ornament I want, highly recommend you do that too. All right. Next general that I want comes out. We're gonna open up a whole bunch of epic historic general premium tokens. Tickets, please. There, I've got 88 of them on me, and that number keeps getting larger. All right. All right, get on with it, Lito. There might be a Master Craftsman event here on day 8. We haven't had one in a little while. I'm going to open that too. Got a Civilization scroll chest from the Alliance boss saved up for that one. All right, here we go. Here's the first thing. You guys know Ymir, yes? Ymir, the king monster, the king of all monsters when it comes to resources, all right? 35 times a day, and it takes a while to do. You got to go slay a lot of Emirs. You get these surprise safe resource boxes, okay? What's inside of them? Well, 25% chance to get one of these. So, who knows of how much I'm going to get of whatever. I prefer a lot of lumber and stone right now, honestly. That's what I would prefer. But irregardless, not a word by the way, I am going to get a lot of stuff. I have saved these up over, well, let's see, 35 a day. There are 2 days, so 70, 140, 210, and 280. So 70, 140, 210 over the course of what, a month or so, right? Because they happen every 9, 10, 11 days. So it's been over a month that I saved up these super surprise safe resource for the sake of getting a whole bunch of them at once. Are you ready? Yes, you're ready. Of course. Let's do it. 282 of them. Holy shnikes. Boom. Wow. Well, I got a lot of food. Yes, look at that lumber, baby. I would have rather, have gotten the 1440 of the stone and 1180 of the food, but irregardless, not a word by the way, that is a lot. How much is it? Well, that's over a billion. 1.7 billion, 1.3 billion, 1.1, 1.4 billion. We are, you remember when we were down about 3 or 4 billion, as far as our numbers go? We've just cut it in half. This was what I was talking about as far as not knowing how much I actually have. And this is why it's worth saving your stuff. You're opening these at 35 a day, 35 a time when you get them. You are shorting yourself a lot. Unless you use that stuff right away because you needed it right then, go for it. I highly suggest if you don't need it right then and there, you wait to open it until you do, like at this particular moment, and you're walking away 2 billion strong. Wow, I'm really happy about that. I was scared to death, but I'm surprised. I can't believe it was that much. Hey, have you ever seen arachne? Have you ever seen those big spiders, that are summoned on the battlefield? Well, they happen at events because there are these boss traps that you can get at cake level 4 or 5. I forget, but you get 15 of them. You happen to satisfy the cake requirements up there, and those prizes are great. The spiders are great. And they have a chance of dropping up to 10 times a day Arachne's textile bag. These came from a special event way back when. I'm not going to go into that, but since then, it has come as a special monster via the King's Party. All right. What's inside? A random item and you can get 10 of these a day. All right. This is a good one. Blood crystals are awesome. I get plenty of crimson crystals through the Garudas, so please, no, no, no. Yeah, I want some bright dragon coins. Holy schnikes. We got 30 more million increments of these safe resources. I want all of this except for the crimson crystals. So I've saved these up over the course of however long because we've got a lot of alliance mates, friends, comrades that have summoned these for me in particular sometimes. Like, hey, please can I have some spiders? Just so I could stock up on these bags. Here we go. Let's see what we get out of this bad boy. Ho schnoikes. Oh yeah. Oh, that's awesome. 120 of the blood crystals. So another 390. Yes, good. I got the least amount of food, which because I have the most there. 600 ore lumber. 420, bro. Yeah. That was another half a billion essentially. Another half a billion in resources plus a badass amount of bright dragon coins, which is great during the super feeding event, right? Awesome. I'm feeling so good about this already. I was scared. So scared. I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm doing this the wrong time because I don't have enough." All right. This is just some gold. Jesus Christ, is it my computer? How many updates going? I do have a few things open. Oh, I don't need my calculator anymore. Like that takes up a lot of, you know, processing power. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is a participation chest that you get from the lucky lottery. I'm gonna wait on that because I don't need to take a chance at getting a few resources here when there's so many better things. I'm gonna stock up on those because I really want some of those fragment scrolls. Okay, the fragments of the conquest scrolls. All right, this is gold and gold. Leftover, it'll disappear. Gold. This is from giving flowers, at the Arch of Triumph. All right, you can do 3 a day. And I'm going to save that up so I can get more stamina, perhaps. The 100K food box, not worth opening. Royal chests. Royal chests. These come from the royal thieves. 3 of them a day. 3 of them a day. I have not touched them for quite a spell. Is there anything? Ooh, 5 super resources, a bunch of 500K. Oh, a bunch of 1 million. Lots of money, lots of gems, lots of other stuff, and some chances at getting his epic historic general premium token. Those seem to happen quite a bit, honestly, comparatively to this 2% with all the other stuff. I have 345 of these, so if you divide that by 3, that's a lot of days I've been saving them. I'm going to keep saving those. I don't think I need to open them. I've got other stuff that's just resources, but it's cool to think about. I'm excited when that day comes. 3 a day, so over 100 days, because 100 days would be 300. What's 3 into 45? 9 times, no, 3 into 45, that's another 10 days, because 3 times 10, 110, 115 days. 115 days I've been saving these. And it's probably been longer, because some days the thieves wouldn't even show up when that used to happen. All right, let's open our royal thief chests. Those always give us super safer. Same thing in there every time. No, this is making me nervous. We got Hydra going on right now, so I'm going to get more of this tomorrow. But it's time to it's Tim. Hi Tim. High time to get to open my Hydra's treasure. I love Hydras. I go after them. There's none of them are safe from me except for the mythical. They're a little annoying. Uh, uh, and I've won this. We've won this. Our alliance have won this contest a number of times because you only get so much. What is inside here? Why am I saving these up? Well, if you open them 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at a time, you are probably going to get crappy. It's not crappy stuff, but meager, not very exciting things. Like, big deal, I won. I only get this rubbish. Well, 1.9% chance of getting this sea bag. All right. No, that is not a euphemism for a body part on the Hydra. No, no. The sea bag is literally a bag from the sea, which has some good treasures that the Hydra perhaps has been hoarding. What is in it? Well, clickety clack that. Oh my goodness. we've got some more big old chunks of 5 million. Now, it's a 1.9%, so basically 2%, 235, 2% chance. I can kind of guarantee myself two of them out of 235 because, 2% of 100, it's going to happen. But the math doesn't always work. It's RNG, random numbers games. Irregardless, not a word, by the way. We're going to open them and fingers crossed, good vibes and all that jazz that we get as many sea bags as possible. Perhaps you've never even seen one. So, sorry. Let's do it. Look at that. Hey, medium resource chest 4,000. That's pretty cool. All right. These these Hydra's treasure, you want to save them up. They're not worth opening right when you get them. And the Hydra are going to come so often that you're not even going to worry about them. Okay, these aren't so crucial that they'll save your life when it comes to doing a huge construction project. I wanted to open these because of how long I've been saving them up, because you're here with me, and because we're going to keep level 40. I promise we actually are in this video. All right. Um, maybe this should be an intro video. No, it's got chapters. You'll see. And we got 4 whole sea bags, 4 sea bags out of 200 and something or other. All right. So, congratulations. Check it out. Those are pretty cool looking. Open the package to gain. You get all of these things in there. Boy, it would have been awesome to get more. And it's worth saving up 999 of those because shubloips, we got a nice chunk, 40 million of these and some other good stuff. That is what's up. Now, it's the same for Emir. They have the same items exactly, except theirs is a frost bag, not a sea bag, but a frost bag, 1.9%. And the Sphinx, they same exact thing, and they have a desert bag. Okay, so since these are such small amounts, okay, the Sphinx and the Emir, not nearly as much as I had for this Hydra. I'm not gonna touch those. Okay, but now that you know, I highly recommend you go and save those forever and then try and get as many as the little baggies in there because those items are worth it. All right, here we go. We are fighting Hydra. Let's open our monster stuff now. No need to talk about it. Although Hydra are great because they give tons of Monarch XP and Wheel of Fortune chips. Okay, you want that stuff. Ooh, my goodness, and look at all those resources. Medium Hydra chest. Atlas, please, it's making a lot of noise. You need to move it elsewhere. Buddy, I love you. Of course it's falling over the edge because it gets too heavy and tips over. All right. Oh my goodness. That is a lot. If you're neglecting the Hydra, please don't. Holy cow, we are getting a lot of resources too. I'm feeling better by the minute, minute after minute, hour after. Senior Hydra. Anything different in these from the ones before? No, no. Yes, the 500K. Holy sh! I I want to slay more today. The legendary Hydra, that's a level 4. Wowza. The epic is a level 5. Whoa, 799,000 Monarch XP right there. That's why you want to get up on this. And then 500 times 140, tons of Wheel of Fortune action. Okay, lots of resources. The Hydra are amazing. We're gonna skip over that. Okay, this has a lot of resources in it too, but I don't want to open it until I have 99, until I have 100,000. Besides, I don't think I need to open it. These are the celebration squad goodies. I open those at the end of the event because there is a percentage of what you get. Yes, 1, 2, or 3 items. You want 3 of these items. You will love it. All right. We had Hekate's moon, so we've got some random Pan, Sphinx, more pan. Pan. Okay, come on. Hiya! Sometimes I'm thirsty here. I'm not going to go through what is in each of these things, although I want to, because it is worth looking at what comes in each level of these boss treasure boxes. You might think, a level 1, oh, you know what, I want, where are all the level 2s, 3s, 4s, and whatevers? Well, don't neglect level 1, because level 1 might actually have what you want in it instead of level 2 having it, right? So, for example, level 1 Sphinx, no, I believe a level 1 Sphinx or Warlord, I forget. They have construction speed ups in them. Level 1s have construction speed ups specifically, okay? Level 2 has healing or research speed ups. So maybe you want construction more, go slay level 1s. Ignore all the other ones or kill them when you can, but don't go searching for them and pass up level 1s. They have construction speed ups. Those sorts of things make a difference. Source of life, baby. Level 4 and up on the Sphinxes have Source of Life. Level 4 and up on Pan have Tactic Scrolls. Okay? Those are the differences there. Ooh, nice little chunks. All right, our historical medals. Now we're getting into the Warlord. So look at the Junior Warlord. Resources, refining stones. This one has gold. That one has gold in it. Okay? Big deal, Lito. Gold is awesome. All right, the medium. What does that have in it? No gold. This has 3-hour speed ups for healing. See those little difference there. Do you need healing? Boom, go slay some level 2 warlords. Holy shit. All right. Senior warlord. What do they have? What are they different? Well, much bigger resources, and they're just a standard 3-hour speed up, and that's what you usually see. That goes into common speed ups after the first couple of levels. What was this one? I forget. Well, we know that was an epic. All right. What's that? Level 5. The other one must have been a senior, level 4. So same things as far as just more higher amounts of them. Okay, resources, refining. Holy man, this is good. I needed this stuff. Not just the resources, and then the imperial ones. I've slayed less of them, but they do give more-ish. Okay, moving on. We slayed, or we got all of the event and special monsters there. I'm not gonna do the witch's treasure bag because I'm stocking up on my candy. I'll do those later. Want some candy? All right. I was thinking about doing this today, but I'm not, and I'm sorry. You can get one of these a day by finishing a resource spot of like level 15 or above, okay? You want to anyways, because we're going to open some items. Maybe I might not need to open those either. God, sorry. Or else it's going to be another day. Harvest celebration gifts are great. Why? Because they have a 100% chance of giving you ruby necklaces, treasure boxes, super safe resources, blue to berries, refining stones. Phenomenal. You get one of those every day for, how many days have I done it? Almost, a month and a half. I have 47 of them. And that's, you don't get to harvest every day because of SVS and stuff. That is a lot of good stuff. All right. And then there's a small percentage to get even more on top of it. Harvest celebration gift. Make sure you're finishing a level 15 or so and above. I think that's where they come from. I know one of the Maria eggs does. But hold on to those as long as you can. Hunter's Lucky Gifts. We're not opening these, but I just wanted to show you. 966. Yeah, 966. I'm hoping to get, 7 of these. But a good chance of getting a bunch of other good stuff. 966. You get 10 of those a day. Been saving up. It's getting close. All right. Let's keep going. Let's get to our bosses. Here we go. Level 12. Inventory's fun. It's fun to look at sometimes. You just look at your collection. I'm like Smaug, you know, looking at my my hoard of or treasure trove that I sleep on and breathe smoke out of my nostrils. And I'm tired and grumpy. And if anybody get close to my stuff, I'll get angry, even though I'm doing nothing with it. No, you can't have it. That's funny. Hopefully, no one's getting mad. They're like, "What all that stuff in your inventory, Lito? You're not even doing anything with it." Shh, don't touch my stuff. If I could give it to you, I would, honestly, but not now because I need it. All right. Boom. All right. There are a bunch of bosses there. I had opened a bunch of them before already. Sorry about that because they always give the same things. Okay. Well, 14 minutes. Inventory takes a long time. It does when you save all these goodies. Check this out. The pansy egg. All right. It's got a ton. Uh-oh. Hopefully I'm still coming through. Good. It's got a ton of resources, some speed ups, and some good materials. Okay. 94 of them. You get 2 of those a day now because you can harvest level 17 and 18. So you get 2 of these a day if you harvest 2 level 17s and above. Do it. Do it. Really good stuff. The Savarich egg, the Saravich egg, got a bunch of source of life in it. Save these up until you really need that source of life. Boom, open them all at once, and you have a higher chance of getting more. This is more of war focus. There are materials, but war focus. Dragon skull chest. And then the Maria eggs. Once you level up your civilization treasure, the Fabergé egg, to a certain level, you get a chance, which always happens, to get a Maria egg when you finish harvesting a spot of level 15 or above. Now you can get 2 of them from doing a 17 and above. And look at this. Gems, baby, and then a ton in resources, huge 3-day speed ups. Achaemenidai scroll chests too. Maria eggs, save them up. I'm not going to open them. I don't think I need them right now, but I just wanted to show you we are getting into the actual materials now. These senior, junior Steen resource chests, 1 hour, 15 minutes, 45 seconds. You just over months and months. I didn't finish a stack here though, as far as the senior resources chests go. That's a lot of that's a lot of bear knights that I've been slaying right here. Okay, let's open them. This is totally random. That's why I want to hold on to them. Essentially, okay. Level 3 resource. I think we got this for finishing what do you call it? A relic, right? Boom. Hey. Oh, it's a lot. Thank you. Level 4 resources. 100. Oh, I'm surprised about how much is in there. Junior Steen resources. Thank you. Wow. It is neat to see. Oh my gosh. What's coming my way? I'm getting happier by the second because I was so scared and so nervous. Holy shnikes. I was so scared and so nervous that I wouldn't have enough to do 2 of these things. I'm speechless about how much I'm getting from these. Ha! I might, I'm almost started crying. Oh my God. Special resources chest. Oh, geez. 20, 20,177. I have chills. 20,177. 20,000. Oh, shit. 20,177 times multiplied by 1,000,000. 2 billion. Oh, man. Of each one? What we are going to do, my friends, is use, we're going to put the resources, the amount of resources that we need on our person for the keep. Uh, well, when we get there, we're going to, fill it up. What am I thinking? Just have to do it the right way. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey, another 7 million. This is okay. We're not going to worry about this. These are materials. Oh my God. And there are resource piles. Fudge. It's like there's so much in there. It's like lagging. I think we can do this. What do you think, my friends? I know that you can't say anything right now because this is a recording and you're watching it after I've finished recording it and posted it, but perhaps you're saying something about this, and I'm so glad you're here with me. I will put chapters in the description so then you can scrub through and find what you want. This has been a journey. I hate that word in reference to, a path you are walking. All right. We have we have finished what I wanted to, what I was comfortable with and or committed to getting out of my inventory. Okay? I don't like at all what is going on with my game. I don't know if there is an update going on in my background. I just want to check real quick because this is actually quite excruciating. This is up to date and we don't want to check. Um, a lot of times, a lot of Tims running the other program there and extending the screen can be a bit of an issue, but I don't think it is. Maybe it's this open file. We saw how much things cost. Okay. Nothing else. I did an update yesterday. Nothing is downloading. Oh, this is stupid. I can't believe like I'm actually paying attention to this when look how slow that is. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Like my mouse is just like we're gonna do something here real quick. Um, that's just too much. Looking at my CPU usage, it's only 5%. That's nothing. That's nothing. Everything else is going. Let's queue it back up. So sorry about that, my friends. Everything that we're doing here just to be kind of hiccuped. All right, CPU usage is going up, 6 frames per second, looking good. Pretty normal. Hey, VIP in the wall. Now we're in business. Okay, they already said it. Good, good, good. All right. We haven't used, we have not used any of those resources, and I'm still going for it. I'm going to be, oh man, we haven't used any of our resources yet as far as, yo, I want this now. I want it now. Are you ready to do it? No, no. Remember, yesterday we went through all of the construction speed bonus buffs. We have got to take it easy. Don't be too hasty. Yes, we're excited. We're getting to that part, my friends. We got times all over the place. 1 hour, 22 minutes about leading into the construction equipment. Okay, we got to put our safety gear on. Construction speed up. You can't just go and you build and keep level 40. I love you, son. What? All right. He's doing robot surgery. That's cool. Well, yeah, you got to clean it up in there. You can clean where he lives. Okay, so you can't do construction without the proper safety equipment. All right. We went over the buffs that we had yesterday on my officers. Duty means poop. On everybody, from the buildings, from yada yada yada, from what I've upgraded. Yours are where they are. We're all at different the places in our ebony lives. But now you know a few more places that you can look. All right. We are going to finish the uh, the construction speed up puzzle, if you will. Let's take a look. This is always fun to take note of, notice, and or see how much your hard work is paid off, okay? Our keep. 14,000. We're starting at 14,622 days. I'm not going to worry about that time there. 14,622 days. That's probably significantly sped up, honestly, from all the stuff that I've got going on. All right. And there's really nothing else that I can upgrade, nor do I want to get that even faster. Okay. 14,622 days. Well, we're going to equip one thing here and see what it goes to next. I have a construction loadout. It just changes the crown. Equip. Boom! My construction, my strength crown is what it's called, is a level 10. And I get a 71%. 71%, baby, on that one. Whatever yours is, it's going to make a huge difference, even if it's a level 1, I swear. I mean, compose a better one, because it only takes 3 of them to get the level 2. Use it. You will love it. But 71% here now, on top of what we had before. What does that take us to? We are no longer at 14,622 days. We are at 13,008 days. 14,622 days. 1,600 days. My strength crown at level 10, your strength crown, wherever it is, 1,600 days. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm just kind of blown away. I'm shocked about how effective this stuff is and how just enjoying the game, playing, and doing what you can as you play, paying attention to these things pays off dividends. All right, so we've already done that. What else can we add? Yes, you remember. Let's go put on our civilization treasure. Yes, our civilization treasure. My Mask of Agamemnon is level 6. Therefore, I get a construction speed bonus of 30% when I use it. So with my Strength Crown and my Mask of Agamemnon now, I've got 101% there that I've just added. Let's see where we are. Shubloips. 12,429 days. 14,622 down to 12,400. 2,200 days. 2,200 days. We have taken off 2,200 days from our total with those 2 items equipped. Yours will be different. It will still be a tremendous amount. Believe me, you will love it. What else are we going to do? Well, we're going to jump back into the inventory. Remember I told you about the events and the rewards that you win when you place top 3, 4, 5, usually something quite attainable. Who knows? Maybe you've got, go ahead, Lovey, come on. Maybe you've got some a good, healthy, strong, camaraderie on your server, and someone won't mind letting you. This doesn't hurt to ask. This is a tremendous help, and we all want to be strong, because in the end, we want to defeat the other server. All right? I'm not saying you have to do that. Just saying, it doesn't hurt to ask. All right? The Desert Palace. This one got from Solomon's Treasure. Happens about every 3 weeks or so. Boom. Own to activate construction speed 6%. Will you own it when you use it? I will wear it when that happens. I don't necessarily want to, but that's fine. It's temporary. So once you use it, the 14-day clock starts. It doesn't matter if you've got it equipped or not. It counts down automatically. 14 days from when you use it. Boom! So it's going to equip it right away. See how it's green? Own to activate construction speed? Well, it's green because I can switch. Every goddamn time. Look at that. My castle is bigger, so it sits over here. Since I put on that castle decoration, and this happens every fucking time, resource spots and enemies spawn. Boom! Right where I was. What? Why? So I can't re-equip that skin or that decoration. It's not the biggest deal. I just bring people back. But maybe you're 75% of the way into resource tile. Because I got to teleport away and put it back on. Son of a. Let's see here. I'll put this in there and start to get them out there when I can. You know what? You invader, eat poo. That's a level 9, 9. 12's a little too big. It doesn't really matter. There's not much I can do with it right now. Hey, I need some. You always need a little wood in your life, yeah, especially when you're 40 years old. Let's see here. Power first? No. Let's see if we can clear that out. I'm not doing anything else. I don't have to drive home. Okay, so we are now getting our extra 6%. This is an activity one. Okay, I always click owned. Shabloips, yes. Own to activate construction speed. I've got it equipped. Those are yellow because I'm using it. Big deal. Leave it there for a moment because we've got another castle decoration we're going to add. But that 6%, how much did that help us? Well, my friends, let us look. 12,319 days. 12,319 days. Yeah, 20 hours and 18 minutes. So this one, 100, about 110 days that it took off. About 110 days. That's great. Just by owning that thing. 110 days. Thank you. Imagine if. So sorry, I know that makes a terrible noise. Imagine if you were 110 days away from something like that. Well, there you go. All right, what do we else? What else? What do we else? What else do we have here? I got another one. Does it stack? No, it does not. Don't click it again. Save it until those 14 days are over to use it again at some other time. Okay? I promise you, it's going to be fine in the inventory. We got Garuda feathers that'll be there forever and so will the hammers, you know? You can let a castle decoration stick around. All right, here we go. What is next? I've got more stuff. Don't I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Come on. All right, all right. This is there is no buff to this. It's just simply a skin for hey, congratulations, you won the server monarch competition. Thank you very much. It was very cool. I couldn't believe it. Let's see here. The Sun Kissed is a castle skin that happens from the feasting revelry. Oh, that says right there. There is no construction bonus to this, so I'm not going to use it. Maybe I'll use it for the hell of it some other day when I need the gathering speed, but my regular castle decoration is stronger than this. So maybe I'll be able to gift it to somebody eventually. So I'm going to leave that there. These Lagina, all right? This happens from Hekate's moon. I am in a tough bracket right now. I'm way down in 10th place. Um, I finished them all and I got a ton of stuff from it, but I just didn't get lucky with all the monsters that spawned and stuff, so I didn't score high. Well, I saved this from way back when, and this is another own to activate construction speed, 6%. Yes, this will stack with the Desert Palace that I have on right now. Let's use it, baby. So there is another green here. Let's click that. Owned. Hey, I own this. See how it's still green? You're getting that buff. Any buff there? No. Hey, it's green. I'm getting that buff. Pretty cool, huh? Own to activate. Good, good stuff. So that was another 6%. Here we go. 12,212. 12,212. We've gone down another 107 days just by using the castle decoration from our inventory. All right, what a tremendous boon. Now, here is the big one, the heavy hitter, okay? Frost, Fort Frost. You get it from the Arctic barbarians, and maybe that's it. Maybe you get it from the pyramids too, the treasure hunt. I forget. I think you do. Fort Frost is the most useful. Sorry, the most useful and beneficial castle decoration when it comes to city development. All right, and it's a tremendous prize. It will help you all the time, and it looks pretty darn cool. Oops, I went by it, but I like to save mine for moments like this. Shubloips detail. This is an own to activate gathering speed, but when you use it, and yes, I'm going to wear this one. Oops, damn it. I'm going to wear this one. It's going to give me a research speed bonus. We're going to research when we upgrade some stuff, right? Training speed bonus. That's going to happen in Server Monarch too, in Tiered Monarch. And construction speed, 15%. So we got 6 and 6 and not another 6, too bad, up the irons. We've got a 6, 6, and a 15. 12 is 15, 27% construction speed bonus. Um, we talked about it yesterday in the video. We're using it now. Skadoosh. I'm going to keep this one yellow. I'm going to use this one. It has to be equipped. It has to be on you to get that 15%. And as far as I know, this is the only castle decoration with a construction speed buff this high. As far as I know, there might be one other spot. Oh shit, I probably have to go fishing. Alliance Carnival has... We gotta look at this. This is a monster thing, gathering March speed, monsters. I want that, by the way. Titan. Nope, I thought that was in there. It had something. I'm not gonna go down. I gotta check the fishing, y'all. I'm so sorry. 8. Fuck. All right, here we go. Just got to do this real quick. But we're going to take a look at Fort Frost and what it has done for us. We just used the other skins, okay? Selected them. They're active. They're in our inventory. We own it. This choppiness is crap. I gotta have something going on my computer. We're gonna hope for. I hope we can. We've got to be able to finish this. If not, I mean, I'll start another video over, and we're gonna be fine. But this is choppy, and I'm sorry. But I'm, born in the '80s and grew up in the '90s. This is normal. It's actually moving fast and smooth. All, you know, dial-up days and buffering days, all that stuff. This is nothing. All right. Sometimes it can actually help you too. Those turbo controllers you used to have for like video games and stuff, it wasn't turbo. It just paused and unpaused really fast over and over again, so you could always see what was coming. Your reaction time was better because you could pause it and see it coming. That's what a turbo did. Anyway, not bad. 3,600. All right, 61. I have blown that out of the water. Let's go fishing. I've plugged this in videos before. I think I even dedicated a video for it. You want to do this? You passed me. Uh, I mean, I just do every 8. Good on ya. It was good. We fought, 1963 is who we had in the server war. But irregardless, that's not a word, by the way. The prizes are phenomenal. I've never finished third to get the deep sea palace, and he just stopped me. Oh my god! Look at the construction. I said Fort Frost is the highest, I believe. Nope, sorry. Deep Sea Palace is the highest, 40% increase. That's why you're going for it. And that's worth going for. Anyway, we put Fort Frost on. Where are we now? Whoa! 11,950. So far, we have gone down. We had 14,622 days. Now we have 11,950. Not quite 3,000, but damn near. Looks like 2,800 or so. My math is correct. There's 6 there, down to 13, to about 2,600. About 2,600 days we have removed from our construction time. Based on all of the different equipments and officers and stuff. Yours will be different, like I've said, but it will be good and it will be tremendously helpful. Almost down to that 10,000 mark where I wanted. But I'm super happy about that. What a huge amount to take off. You know what? We're not done. We've got one more place that is going to give us another construction speed buff. Remember, you a good student or friend or, you know, yes, we have active skills, okay? Our dragons have skills, talents that we can activate. You've got to invest in them in dragon source fragments, crystals, and gems but it's worth it, especially when it comes to research and construction. Those are your most expensive things, gold and speed ups and resources. Occult fire for the Celtic demon. It's worth getting up to level 45 because you'll get a research and construction speed bonus buff of 16.3%. This is the last thing that I click, use, activate when beginning huge construction and or research projects or days, right? It only lasts for 8 hours. So don't just activate this right away. Make sure you activate it when you're ready to take care of business. Okay? No rallying, no searching for that. I mean, it's the hardest thing for me to do, not rally. Okay? I'm going to say an hour and 35 minutes. Okay? We get into active skill and construction. Here we go. We have done everything. We have gotten the resources that they're available to us. Okay, as far as using them when we need them. Can't believe it. I think. And we have all of our construction speed things going. Our castle skins, our equipment, our active skill. That's it. Sorry, I'm just trying to think because this is the part where you want to make sure and maybe even have a checklist for yourself. All of the different things that you need that you can do that will benefit you when it comes to construction. My talent is on the correct talent tree, and I've got two into here to buff my construction speed. That's the only one in there. Construction strength crown, mask of Agamemnon. Yes, it's equipped. That's yellow now. You could go get into a bunch of Europe sub-cities if you wanted to. It's too much extra work for me, even though it might make a huge difference. I can't do it. Um, but
For freedom.
do our cultures help? Healing speed, divine weapon, food, ground, defense, crafting, ground, research. Maybe when you do research, you want to switch to China. 3%, cool. March speed, monster stone. Their voice, rah, 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 training speed. I don't know. Gems mounted, HP bonus. Nope. So no construction speed there, although your epic subordinate Europe cities do. I just stepped away for a tad bit from my active skill, and I've yet to activate it. Here we go. This is what it looks like. It makes a crazy loud noise. No, it doesn't. Not at all. Boop. See the cooldown? Okay, so the cooldown does start right away. And now that it's activated, you have 8 hours to get the most out of it. This is it. 1 hour, 42 minutes in. You've been enjoying every second of this because you've learned a lot. It's been fun. You've seen so many cool things. We've almost cried. We're going to do some construction and then we're going to reap some rewards. We're going to get some rewards. Fame quests. I'm glad you're here with me. Let's see how much it's going to cost now as far as our time. Okay? We're down to 11,950 days. Our last 16% there. Looks like everybody else is doing that too. What is it getting us? 11,679 days. 1,679 days. That is a total. Let's see how much more of that goes. That's a lot. It's a lot, right? That used to be almost 15,000 days. We're down below 12,000. Some are around 3,000 that we're saving. That is a tremendous impact. Those are the sorts of things that you will see when you invest in your construction speed ups, your Monarch equipment, saving certain items, everything that you can. Pretty damn cool. Go for it, my friends. Holy shit. It's time to do this. We got to get some stuff, don't we? Now, I know there are different ways to do this. Like if you press upgrade, you can click it and it will autofill, right? Something like that. I don't know. Don't, don't select the food first. Why? Because when you select that much food, it's going to get consumed, right? Your troops are going to start gobbling it up and you might have to use a whole bunch more. Leave your food to the last because your other hard resources, they won't do anything. They won't get eaten or stolen. I don't know why they put the food at the top there. It's cruel. You select that first and you're like, oh crap, it's going away. And it goes down fast. Holy crap. Okay, here we go. Shit. Now, can you just click that and it does something? I think maybe, I don't know. I've seen one of oh, the replenish all there. I can't do that. So forgive me. You're going to watch me do it little by little, hour after hour. I want to see how much each one is too, though. Oh my gosh, that was something I forgot to do too. No, I didn't. Critical needs skill, talent. When you open things, you get more than, yeah. Okay, whew, here we go. How much is this? 3 billion. Shubloipes. Oh, that's such a big bar. 5 billion. Oh, like I'm so scared. It seems like I'm not going to have enough. Right? We opened it. There was so much, right? We can do this. Yes? Oh, look at that. What does that mean? That means it's going to be more than what you need. I always go over that still because for some reason it's still not quite enough. And it's better to do this because of your critical resource talent. The monarch talent, critical resources, you want that always. Even during your PvP tree, critical resources. You know what I'm talking about, right? Critical resource talent. This is mandatory, especially when you're doing construction and you're opening a bunch of resources. Talent, resources critical, forgive me. Resources critical grants you a chance for two critical when opening resource items, except for the safe ones. All right? That means when you open these resource items, as you are, you know, getting your resources here, like so, you've got an opportunity to double them. All right? And the higher you go, as far as how much you open, the more you get. It's more is doubled, better chances of it. It's a percentage. 48,242,000. That's how much I'm getting from this, or 48 billion, 242 million. But how much am I actually going to get because of the resource critical? 53 million, 54, 53 billion, 54 million. 53, 54, 53. The other one was 50. That's That was like 10 billion more, wasn't it? I don't know. We'll see in the video when you replay it, when you watch it again. That resource critical there, though, I think I just got an extra 10 billion. I 40, it was 45. It's about another 8 billion. I got about 8 billion more because of the resource critical skill. 8 billion. Wow. You'll get more when you open more. I've never seen that. Of course, I've never opened up that much. Holy shnikes. So I've done my ore. Oh my God, it's all lighting up. Now it's time to get stone. Let's watch the resource critical here too, okay? 5 million. I got 5.6, so I got about another 100,000. 150 million. 166. That was 16 mil, baby. 3 billion, 3.3 billion. 3.6 billion. So I got about a 300 million return or boost on that. Resource critical, y'all. 5 billion. Swoo! That was about 1 billion. What's up, dude? About a 1 billion bonus there. 1 billion bonus. That's cool. The 500K is 2.1 billion. 2.3 billion. So the 100 million or so, 200 million. Here we go. Holy schnikes. We're going to need a big old bonus on this, okay? Because this is lower than any of our other ones. Maybe we can get as much as we need. This is 39 billion strong, okay? 39 billion to 43 billion. So we got about 4 billion extra on that. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. We were down a whole ton and we're just 25 mil away. Okay. Now the safe stone, it don't do it, but this isn't safe. I'm going to use all of it because the resource critical benefits you more with the more you open. Even though it only says I need that much, you're not going to get as much back as you can if you just open it all at once. And we're going to need this for the next building. We better be able to fucking get it. All right. 5,795,000,000. Okay. Give me another billion, will ya? Almost. That's why I do all of it. You wouldn't have got to nearly as much as that had you done it otherwise. Okay. Holy crap. There's a lot of resources. Here we go. Resource critical, baby. 149, 164, 3.1, 3.4. Rhymes. 4.7. Don't push on that, buddy. It might break. 5.2. Hey, it's just you and me. You're here with me, and we're making this badass video. And do what? You find food, whatever you want to eat. Just don't grab anything sharp. Don't turn anything hot. You can just chew on the wall as far as I care. 500K lumber box. Okay, this is cool. 2.4 bill resource critical, baby. 36. It's gonna use all of it. Here we go. 36,876,000,000. Woo! 4 billion more on that. We're almost there. We're a couple billion short. All right, that one's not quite there, but it's gonna take us 3 billion. 3.4, so about 200 mil back. We have a lot of resources left, do we not? Think we're in good shape to do some cool stuff, my friends. And now we do the food. Now we do the food because it won't get consumed real quick. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Watch, see the numbers start falling. We're over the number as far as your resource, your food upkeep goes. I hate that. It's stupid. Just let me do this. Like, I mean, come on. Look at it plunge, especially if you have a lot of troops like me. All right. Boom. Oh, now it's gonna. It's just come on. Boom. A lot of my food is the safe persuasion. And remember, safe food does not get doubled. Am I gonna like get effed here? What the heck? All right. This is safe food, so it's over, but it'll be okay. I just got to use it now. Boom. Whew. Do I really still have 13.1 billion on me? Oh crap. But it's safe, so it's not going anywhere. Safe food does not get consumed. Whew. All right, the 11,679 days start. See you then. No, I'm kidding. The reason why I went out there is because I wanted to put help on there. I wanted to see if I could get some. Ooh, let's go real quick. Put somebody in a resource tile. What was that? I think that was the lumberyard. Can I get anything out of the way here? Let's do it. It's there. This isn't my go-to as far as getting food goes because they're elsewhere indisposed. But hey, they can gather it. We're doing it, my friends. We're doing it. I can't believe it. Okay. So the timer's going. Our food's not being consumed, thank goodness, because it's safe. Safe source. Oh, thank gosh. It's time to speed up. It's time to speed up. Now you could take all your construction speed up stuff off now, and it'll be fine. You okay, bud? Okay. Because the time has already been, whatevskis. Normally, I would save my construction speed ups for a construction speed up consumption event. But since they changed it to the sprint event, the construction speed up requirement is just this small little quest instead of using all of this construction speed up. So I'm going to use them. I'm going to use them here. Besides, fucktown, 11,000 days. Well, I just took off 1,800 there. Holy shit, that's a lot of days. Are we going to have enough to do this? I hope so. 9,000 days. There's another almost 1,000. Oh, geez. 831. Oh, geez. Ooh, that's a lot there. Oh, crap. 3,000. This is absurd. 1,505. 1,584. This is super, super normal that I would use all of my construction speed ups. Okay. Like, I'm not like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? It's like, this is so normal. I'm not surprised at all that all of my construction speed ups are gone. I've been saving them as much as possible, but construction speed ups, construction costs are absolutely brutal. And remember, we've got our resource consuming returns event. This is why doing it now is so important. 12,000 days, your speed ups are going to plummet, right? You want to get a return on using those resources, and the consumption event, let's go get it. It has got some goodies for us. Look at all these 24-hour speed ups. Let's claim all, my friends. Claim all. Oh, that was just up there. We got to claim all here. Oh, shnikes. We just completed round 3. Holy fudge. A dudge. Claim all. Wow. All the rounds have been completed. Sprint consuming. Let's say this is 155. All the rounds have been completed. Fart Nugget Supreme. That is a lot of stuff to get back. A lot of stuff to get back. I'm glad you were here with me. Holy fart nuggets. I don't know why I keep saying that. 22.6 thousand was my score on upgrading to keep level 40. This player here doubled my score doing Ebony knows what. But that's the way. The cookie crumbles. The dark bubble, Alex Denton, that player is always, killing the alliance boss. They're always number 1 on the alliance boss damage. So they must be building up some stuff too. You go, everybody on that list, but rank number 12 is far better than 600 and whatever it was before. What is 12th? 11th to 20th? Pretty darn good as far as I'm concerned. 120 of them coins. How many do I get here? 265 now. Ooh, I'm well on my way, little by little. Boom, boom, boom. Pretty damn cool. But irregardless, not a word by the way, I got a lot of stuff back. A lot of stuff back, man. As far as resources, oh my gosh. And speed ups. And that's what I was really needing, wasn't it? Okay, we're exploring there. We finished that one. Uh, let's finish this one too, because then I'll be able to put my other castle skin back on. But we might have some more construction to do, right? I don't know how much we have left though. We'll see. I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're learning some things. I hope that it's beneficial. You see step by step how stuff works, helps you in the long run. We just popped a flash sale that will come up. It appears when you do a significant construction project. I don't remember the last time I saw this one. It's been so long since I've seen this pop up. I don't know what I did exactly other than uh, using a shit ton of fucking resources, you know? So I love how military treatises and optional chests come in just about every day. Oh, wow. Ruby necklaces and dragon coins. Excellent dragon coins. 90 is a good amount for $100. 7 days? Oh, that's because it's the construction one. Durr. Triple this one if you get it. I would only get it when you have a triple coupon. This isn't very much as far as your Monarch XP goes. They should give you far more than that. I like this, tripling at 15,000. Give me at least 3,000 runestones, please. The 1.3 million super resource chests, that's pretty good. Even better when you triple it. They don't have art treasure scrolls. That's a bummer. Those should be in there. Why did they leave those out? Honestly. The treasures are good. That should be around 300 though. Triple that. 100 is pretty meager. And this should be around 100 too. These are good, especially if you triple coupon. You want the glory golden twigs and the jade merit jades. But I don't think 7 days, 250 is more valuable than some of that other stuff not being there. That's just my 2 cents. But this is good. 7 days times 250. What's 250 times 7? Make sure you wash your hands real good, okay, buddy? I don't know. Let's not worry about the math. Well, 7 times 2 is 14. So we're looking at that's four. 7 times 2 is 14. So about 1,500 days. That's rough. But if you triple that, 1,500, 4,500 days, that doesn't even finish one of the keeps. I don't like this package. Don't like it at all. I would rather get 8,000 8 hours. You know what I mean? Anyway, sorry. Don't mean to get hung up on that, but I like to talk about the value of these things. It looks cool. Some neat stuff in there, but you're better off spending $100 here and tripling that. All right, look, triple this one because you're getting a fuck ton of source of life. 8 hours, tripled that, boom. Triple 3 hours, that is this massive amount, way more than 257 day, whatever. And then you get all this other stuff that is so valuable beyond compare. It's a no-brainer. Get whatever the event package is and triple it for $100. Even look at this. Hanseatic Trading Post tickets, please. Take them to the Hanseatic Trading Post. Guess what you can get there with those tickets, please? Construction speed ups. 200 of the tickets, they don't get doubled or tripled. 45 and that 90 and 90. So you can get 4 times. 4 times 20, 420, bro, is 80. You get 80 7-dayers right there. 80 of them. You get 250 in the other. Plus all these other speed ups in the event package. Way more value. Plus the optional chest. Need I say more? All right. There is that. What is going on here? Talking over. We still have 1,633 days. Well, we just got ourselves 4,700 more days, dog. Can you see? I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk so slow as if like we're not intelligent or whatever, right? 203. I get so excited and I'm so passionate about this and it's so neat. Uh-oh, my headphones are going to uh, uh, boink, power down. We'll finish this. We're going to wrap up after we finish the keep. I will charge things, and I want to record upgrading the other things too. Okay. Whatever I get to do, I'll do some more math and number crunching. I've got 8 hours to work with anyway. So Let's see. Give me time to upload this for everybody. What was I talking about? 2 hours and 3 minutes. We're talking about how doing the construction of this magnitude at the right time is paramount, meaning plan ahead, wait for the right event. Unless you're just loaded with cash, go for it. That's awesome. I'm never going to be like, why'd you do that? That's silly. If you kicking yourself because you did that, I'd be like, pal, hey, I tried to help you out, but you're going to be fine. You'll recover. But this consuming resources return event on the tiered monarch day, we'll see where I am on that one. Got me the construction speed ups I needed to do more construction, to finish this and to do more. Plus, I got a bunch more of resources in my inventory. I don't even know how much. We're going to take a look later in another video, clearly, that I'm going to make. This is a good one anyways. We're focusing on the keep. God, I've had some fun. We don't even have to use all of these now. We can click down one more, right? I do this and do that. It always picks over it. I go below it. Boom. 12 hours and 51 minutes left. We went from 11,679 days down to 12 hours and 51 minutes. And now we're in our common speed ups. 8 hours. One, nope. See how it says one? I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go boom. 6. Because of the free speed up time. How big is my speed up time now? 2 hours and 51 minutes. I can use 130 minutes. 115 minutes, and I think that's it. No? Yeah. Yeah. I can't take any more time off unless I cut into my free period. Let's wait until the free happens. If my headphones die, I'll be able to talk into the computer still, I believe. But it should hang on for a little bit longer so we can see this free pop-up. We click it. It says keep level 40. Congratulations. There's going to be a fame quest that pops, and then a regular, quest here. I'll get like a million of each resource back. That's funny. I think that's so funny. What a tremendous experience. There's the free. What a tremendous experience, my friends. Okay, this is the goodbye outro. Good times. Tremendous experience. I can't thank you enough for being here with me, for helping me through it. It was scary. We went through the inventory and I was sweating bullets because I didn't think we could do it. We did. We saw it all in action as far as construction, speed ups go, how timing it with a consuming event, and a tiered monarch as well. Real quick, tiered monarch. Wow. People are doing some work. 2.1 million there. 59.5. I might have some new friends and keep level 42. Increase research power by 1. Consume 1 minute of speed up on research. Increase building. How many minutes did I consume for building? Whoo-wee. Hey, I'm not looking to blow anyone out of the water there. I'm glad we could do this. Let's click it. Like and subscribe. Give a comment. Give a thumbs up. Give a thumbs down. Anything. I appreciate it all. Any sort of interaction. Any sort of advice, suggestions, so on and so forth. I'll always listen, I'll always consider, and I will always respect it. I may not always apply it, but boy, are you important to me, and any energy you send my way means the world. This is awesome. Fame complete. Keep architect 6. Upgrade thine keep to level 40. Wow. Hey, remember that growth package I was talking about? Shubloips. I forgot. I gotta claim that now too. Upgrade the keep to level 40. Wow. Even more. More. Oh, I love the buzz. Ooh, meteoric stones too. Yeah. Every time, every Tim up in it. Yeah, wow. Oh, so cool. I've been waiting for that one for a long, long time. Long, long Tim. Finally did it. I did it here with you. I gotta get another free one over here. Oh, look at that. Monarch Plan free package, level 40? Ah, resources and speed ups. It's free just by leveling up. Wow, my man. How cool is this that we got to experience that? Fucking keep level 40. I can't believe it. Do I get another free levy? I will tomorrow. Jeez Louise, jeez Louise. Detail, detail, detail. I get more of that. Production and amount and resource subordinate city still stay the same. What are you doing? Crazy, you crazy. What? What's going on? I broke the server. I broke it with my buffage. All right, let's select this. That was the activity for construction. Upgrade to 40. Just got some goodies for completing a main quest. That's gone. Last but not least, let's click the fame, and then we're going to sign off. I'm going to play a little bit, get ready, and I'll need to record the next upgrade because today's the day to do it. Domination. Not just a great breakdown by, oh, Pantera. Anyway, Dimebag Daryl, let's see, he's from Texas, by the way. Domination, city development, clickety clack, upgrade to 40. Wow, 26 fame points. That's gonna put me at 2,800. I need 3,000 for the next one. 3,000. Just give me 3,000 points. Boom. Hey, 10 mil. It's getting better and better. These are usually such terrible, terrible, terrible things. So it doesn't even let me share it because I got to keep 40 and it goes on to keep 45. I'll be GD'd onto PD'd. I don't know what that means, but I said it. All right. That is so cool. That was so fun. I've already said all that stuff. I'm going to be back on and record some other things. But I'm going to give you a break. I'm going to work on uploading this. I need to recharge my Delios. I hope it all worked out. It came through okay, and you enjoyed it as much as I did. You saw some cool stuff, learned some cool stuff, and maybe even you can throw some new stuff my way. I'm Lito II, R5 of the Landsrad, Muad'Dib, on server 1964 in Ebony, the King's Return. This is Ebony TKR. It's the R5 Life with Lito. Peace. I love you.